Matt! One of the many Miis found in the Wii Sports series, Matt has grown to become a popular character and arguably has become the mascot of the series as a whole. As the champion of both boxing and swordsmanship, Matt has proved himself to be a challenge and a hurdle for players to overcome, marking him as an iconic part of Nintendo's repertoire. With how popular he's become, some might begin to wonder what Matt would be like in the ultimate sport that is Smash Bros. While yes, we can add him in via Mii Fighter, that's really only a simple solution to this question, and not what we're going for. What if, instead of just being a Mii Fighter, Matt was added in as his own fighter, with a moveset centered on the sports of the Wii Sports series? Today, we'll be doing exactly that, going in depth and seeing how this sports champion could be like if he were to join Smash Bros. So let's let the match begin. What if Matt joins Smash Bros? Matt! Now that we have our game plan set, how do we go about executing it? My plan is to combine various sports throughout the Wii Sports franchise into one moveset. However, there are a couple of sports that Matt is more involved with. For starters, Matt is literally the champion of both boxing and swordplay, so those are going to be the crux of his moveset. However, Matt also features in both tennis and baseball, and while he's not nearly as skilled in those sports, they'll feature in Matt's moveset. And, of course, there will be more sports featured as well. Due to this, Matt will be a heavy hitter with elements of a bait and punisher. You are playing as the champion of sports, so act like it. Be smart and don't rush in. Wait for the chance and strike. Matt will be a midweight fighter, and he won't be able to be launched easily. Matt's walk speed is a tad bit slower, with his initial dash and run speed only getting slightly faster. His airspeed is actually pretty average, but his fall speed is below average. He'll have 2 jumps and will have access to all movement options. Now onto the topic of Matt's ults, I've opted to do something different than normal. Instead of just giving him recolors, let's give Matt various outfits worn in different sports in the franchise. His model is simple enough that I imagine the dev team could make it work. Now with that said, Matt's default appearance will be his standard Mii appearance seen on the base Wii systems. His second ult will be the attire of a champion. That's right, it's his boxing ring attire. His third ult will be his other champion attire, that being his swordplay gear. Kinda surprising this one already isn't in Smash Bros. As a Mii sword fighter outfit, but eh. His fourth ult will be the outfit worn in the skydiving sport at the beginning of Wii Sports Resort. His fifth ult will be the outfit worn in the wakeboarding sport. His sixth ult will be the outfit worn while playing basketball, specifically the blue team outfit. His seventh ult will be the outfit worn in the golf sport. Look at him in his little dapper outfit. And his 8th ult will be the outfit worn at the resort, which also features in many sports around Woohoo Island. To start the fight, Matt lands onto the battlefield with a parachute, implying that he straight up skydived into battle. Now onto taunts, Matt's up taunt has him jump up into the air and spin, just like the Miis do when you throw the bowling ball behind you in bowling. Matt's side taunt has him take a golf club and slowly line up a shot with a golf ball. Now Matt's down taunt has him take out his tennis racket and tennis ball, tossing the ball up into the air and catching it. Now for victories, Matt's first has a boat come riding in, with Matt wakeboarding behind it, riding the waves into the air in victory. His second has Matt throw out a frisbee before a dog runs and grabs it, bringing it back to Matt as the duo smile towards the camera. And his final victory has Matt repeatedly punch the Smash Bros. Punching bag a few times before he launches it with one powerhouse of a punch. A perfect victory for the boxing champion. Matt's jab has him simply punch forward with one hand, then again with the other. This is fairly quick and deals solid damage, and it can be turned into a rapid jab with him punching in a flurry of blows. Matt's forward tilt has him perform a hook punch in front of him. This deals solid damage and can serve as a great kill option, but it is a bit on the slower side. Matt's up tilt has him perform an uppercutting punch. This can be somewhat spammed on its own, and it hits hard, despite its harder to hit hitbox. Matt's down tilt has him knee the opponent with a rising knee kick. It's a noticeably slow move, but it's a great spacing tool and will launch opponents upwards. And Matt's dash attack has him perform a sliding kick, as if he's trying to get that sweet home run. It will get Matt a far distance forward and will serve as a great kill option, though it doesn't cover a large hitbox and has a decent amount of end lag. Matt's forward smash has him charge his baseball bat to his side before unleashing a home run hitting swing. This deals lots of damage, but it also effectively turns the opponent into a baseball, as this will launch opponents insanely far, especially at full charge. Apparently, Matt can't tell the difference between a baseball and a puffball. Matt's up smash will finally use his swordsman skills, having him pull out the sword used and charge with it before he unleashes a rapid flurry of attacks like Link's up smash. The final hit of the attack has a ton of KO power, with all three attacks reaching far and dealing increasingly higher damage. And Matt's down smash has him charge with his sword once more while crouched to the ground. Unleashing the attack will have Matt swing the sword horizontally in front of him, then again on the other side. It covers a wide area around Matt at the cost of dealing just above average damage. Matt's neutral air has him swing a tennis racket from high to low, dealing okay damage but having the added benefit of reflecting projectiles. Now these reflected projectiles do get a speed modifier, about a 1.15 times speed increase. They don't get a buff in damage though. Matt's forward air has him swing his sword from right to left. It deals solid damage quickly with little end lag, making it a solid and safe move to use. Matt's back air has him pass a basketball back, hitting opponents with the ball. It's not a projectile, but it can be reflected like one. It'll immediately disappear after traveling its full length. It comes out real quick and hurts like, well, a basketball to the face, making it a great KO move. Matt's up air has him swing his tennis racket again in an overhead arc. This will be great for juggling opponents and, like his neutral air, can reflect projectiles. It also gains the same modifier as before. Now Matt's down air gets crazy as he will straight up nosedive downwards as if he was skydiving. This is a stall and fall, but it will hurt like a truck if an opponent is hit by it. Do aim for your target though, as missing might cause Matt to crash and burn, losing a stock in the process. Matt grabs with one hand and pummels by getting a quick punch in, like he's punching a punching bag. Matt's forward throw has him take both hands and just full force chuck the opponent, just like what he'll do with items in Speed Slice. Matt's back throw has him take the opponent, spin them around, and then chuck them as if they were a frisbee. Matt's up throw has him swing a golf club at the opponent, which in turn launches them upwards at an angle. Matt's down throw has him jump up with the opponent and then slam dunk them into the ground, dealing massive damage and acting as Matt's kill throw. Oh, and if for some reason it doesn't kill, then the opponent is going to be launched insanely far. Now we're on to Matt's specials, which is where Matt's really gonna flex some moves. Now there's one iconic sport that's yet to make an appearance, but that's all about to change. For Matt's neutral special, he's going to unleash a perfect strike. Matt takes a bowling ball and rolls it. If this ball collides with an opponent, they'll be dealt a solid amount of damage and will be launched decently far. There will be a small chance that you'll get a strike on an opponent, which deals more damage and knockback, plus will have a better chance to KO opponents. However, you can hold the B button to better aim the shot. By doing so, you allow yourself to get a better shot at the opponent, and now the bowling ball will have a better chance to perform a strike. Strike takes some finicking around to learn, and there's some luck involved, but it's a powerful projectile for this champion. And yes, it is a projectile. Let's pull from sports added in Resort for the rest of Matt's specials, shall we? His side special will pull from one that not many people would consider for this. For it, Matt's gonna cycle to the max. Matt hops on a bicycle and makes a mad dash forward. This attack moves Matt a great distance forward, almost the full length of most stages if left uninterrupted. It deals solid damage, but the real kicker is its insane knockback, as it can send opponents at high percents flying to their demise if they aren't careful or if they just get really unlucky. Because of this, Matt will suffer from immense in-lag after use, as he must recover from overexerting himself. Cycle to the Max is a great burst recovery option that can mess up opponents, but can also mess you up if you don't play it right. Now let's use arguably one of the coolest things a video game has ever done for Matt's up special. And I am very comfortable in saying this fact. And what else would be perfect than an island flyover? Matt hops into a plane and takes off. This works a lot like Steve's Elytra, taking Matt up high, though being slightly harder to control. You can control it though by using your right joystick. Be warned though that you could accidentally fly off stage and be left falling to a knockout. So basically, just be careful while using this move. This attack can deal average damage, but really no knockback. Island Flyover is a risky move to use, but with some work it can be done. Best to just stay on the stage if possible though. And I do stand by what I said, this is one of the best things in a video game ever made. Now his down special is going to go back to his Swordsmanship Champion title, with the Swordsman's Guard. Some might know where this one's going. Matt takes his sword and holds it out in front of him. This will act as a counter attack, having Matt strike from high to low for an above average damage dealing attack if he gets hit. If Matt is hit by a powerful move though, such as a fully charged smash attack, he'll perform an even more powerful attack, dealing even more damage to opponents and easily breaking shields. Swordsman's Guard is a much more strategical move for Matt, allowing him to strike an overly ambitious opponent. Matt's specials aren't meant to be overly relied on, more so they're meant to be used in specific situations to help get the job done. But there is just one more game left. That's right, it's time for the final event! Okay, so some might be surprised that boxing didn't show up at all during Matt's specials. And initially, it was actually going to be there. But that idea actually worked better somewhere else. Matt is the boxing champion after all, so naturally, it should be his ultimate attack. Cause what else would be better than a knockout? After unleashing the power of the smash ball, Matt rushes forward with his fist out to catch opponents. Any caught opponent will be brought to the Wii Sport boxing arena, where Matt will throw a few punches at them before unleashing a powerful punch that KOs. Now, it's not a true guaranteed KO, as when the move ends, it cuts back to the normal screen with opponents being dealt high damage and knockback. However, if an opponent is over 100% damage when they are entered into the final smash, they will be launched so far that they will be KO'd. A true knockout worthy of being called the Final Smash. And that does it for What If Matt joined Smash Bros. Before we get into things here, I do want to say thank you so much to Emerald Phoenix for suggesting this moveset. The Wii Sports series is a very nostalgic series. That's the case for many people, it's the case for me, and it's just one of those series that you can pick up whenever, and it's like just this wave of, oh yeah, this is what it feels like to be alive. So, it getting into Smash Bros. As a fighter, and not just as really cool stages and music, would be pretty neat, you know? Now, could it happen? Maybe. It's kind of hard to gauge with Nintendo's decision-making these days. On one hand, we could say, yeah, probably not. They've probably got enough representation for the Wii Sports series in Smash Bros. But on the other hand, it's a totally non-zero possibility that Nintendo just goes, Sakurai, add him to Smash. And you go, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know, maybe Sakurai's like, I got an idea. Hold up, let me cook. We'll see. If Smash 6 ever happens, which it probably will, maybe, we'll see if Matt gets to join. And if he doesn't, well, at least we have our Mii fighters, you know? You know, making this moveset was a real fun one. I think I want to indulge in this a little bit more. Not with another Mii fighter based on the Wii Sports series, so none of the NPCs from that, but maybe another Mii fighter to go along with the three we already have. A little bit of a tease for the future, if you know what I'm saying. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe to the channel for more fun like this. There will be a link in the description down below, too, to a playlist containing the entirety of the Smash Bros. Theory Kid series up to date. So if you want to binge watch it, you can go up to there. Or you can find your favorite episode and just continuously watch it over and 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 over. Now with all that said, I hope you'll have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!